What's going on, Legion? All right, we're back, man. I've made a bunch of videos in a row, so I've had a few days off. So, man, it feels good to be back making videos again. Sometimes when there's such a huge amount to do. Sometimes when there's a huge amount of videos to make, like the E3 stuff. Oh, Jesus! When you gotta sit down and make 16 to 20 videos in like a day, and then make sure that they're uploaded and constantly going. So sometimes you get this backlog of stuff, and then sometimes you just find a period and point where you're not making videos for a good 2 days. And so it feels good to be back and doing some stuff, recording things, and always streaming every day if you want to check that out, and on Twitch. And it's good to come back with some Bourne, some Jason fucking Bourne. The best action, superhero, spy, whatever you want to classify the guy as. 007, eat a dick. It's all about Jason Bourne. This is a quick little thing, so let's get into it. Let's check it out. See what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. Oh, and if you haven't seen any of the E3 coverage I've done, some of the reactions, so if you want to see some more of the new games that maybe you didn't see, let me know. I've watched the entire conferences, the good and the bad ones, and if you want to see some videos coming out, some new stuff, let me know, and I'll react to that. But other than that, I just did a few things, just a few 16 of my favorite games that came out. No big deal. It was fucking retarded. There was a lot of shit. Goddamn. There it is.
32 kills.
Fuck 'em up.
You're safer because of what you did.
32 confirmed
I
kills.
volunteered because of a lie.
It's time to come in, Jason.
Not for you.
Bourne has to be put down.
I know what you did.
The perfect weapon returns.
Business. Rated PG-13.
There it is. July. Oh, I cannot wait. I've said it before, and I've said it again in many of the Jason Bourne and just in general videos. Jason Bourne, the trilogy, is probably within... The trilogy is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. It is. It's great. I love watching it. Political thriller, man. Now, this one right here, the fourth one with the Aaron Cross, not my thing. I thought it was pretty bad, and I didn't like it at all. This one, I've been really scared because I've seen a lot of scenes that look like recreated from the original movies, the first 2 to 3 even, that really made the movie something special. Made those movies special, I should say. The guy from Men in Black, I can't remember his fucking name. He looks like the guy that was in like the last one, the third one, I believe. The one that was the Ryling guy, I believe. No, not Ryling. Was it Ryling? Shit, it's been so long I can't keep their names straight. The fuck from Everwood. The guy that's in Arrow. For anybody that knows those references, cool on you. There's probably like 2 of you, maybe. But he was the guy that got in trouble because the woman decided to fax all that information and he was screwed. And he's like, oh my god, it's Jason Bourne. And I'm like, yeah, it's the same thing that this new guy said. And the fact that we got the dude from Men in Black, why can't I remember his name? I always get his name confused. I can never remember it. He's in it playing the same typical old white guy part. Like, can't we get some new people in here? Some new blood? Somebody that's maybe not ancient? I understand that maybe in these organizations, everybody that works there is old. I get it. But let's just not get the same cookie cutter old guy to do the same part and what looks like a Frankenstein of the first 3 movies to come back and do a 4th one, or the 5th one technically. 4th in the Matt Damon trilogy. I don't know. I'm really scared that this is just going to be the greatest hits of Jason Bourne from the first 3, Wonder Twin Power Activate, polymerization, hocus pocus, into this 5th movie that may be ass. It may be like the worst thing ever. And I don't want that because Jason's just it's one of my favorites. The action is always really great. I don't ever feel like they're pulling punches. The choreography is always really good. It makes you feel like someone's getting their ass whooped. And as far as the plot to it, it is kind of getting to that point. We're getting to that glass ceiling of what the plot is all about. And how long could one man be hunted? And that's just a whole different thing. You got to come with that to grips with yourself. But And the political thriller part is probably for me what makes this the best part. Like I know 007, you know, especially the last one, I really thought the last 007 movie was really, really bad. I hated it. It was the greatest hits. It was a swan song goodbye to all of our fans with no, and I felt like the last 007 movie was the beginning of the trilogy. Like you could take the Casino Royale or whatever the first one was and swap it, because I really felt like this was the beginning to the trilogy. I didn't feel like it was the goodbye. Now, the third Iron Man movie, which again I thought was really bad because it's kind of a unsaid rule, but the thirds in movies are usually the worst ones. And that's not me, that's not my personal opinion. That's the feeder. Because I believe that was in X-Men Apocalypse. The girl that plays Sansa Stark the girl that plays Jean Grey in the new X-Men Apocalypse, she says, oh yeah, because the third ones are always the worst. And when the first 3 X-Men movies came out, the third one was by far the worst. That was the third one in their trilogy. 007, I believe, went to 4. And that was probably one too many. I think the last one was a good one to end on. And I'm hoping that this one, being the 4th one, with a break in between them, I'm hoping it comes out to be great. I'm hoping it's going to be awesome and incredible. But I'm scared, and I think it's going to be... I think, honestly, it's going to be a bad movie. I don't want it to. I'm so hyped for this movie to be good, but I believe it's just not going to come to fruition. It's just not going to work out. And that's going to be unfortunate. I really want my top 5 favorite movies to be the Bourne quadrilogy, or however the fuck you say it. Because that would be awesome. Then I got to start talking about 7, because 7, you can't have 4 of your 5 favorite movies one franchise. That's like saying my top 7 movies are the Harry Potter movies. It's like, oh, eat a dick, bro. They're not that good. The first 2 are really bad when you go back and watch them because you're not a kid anymore. They were fine when you were a kid, but it's like going back and it's like, yeah, I used to watch Barney when I was 3. I wonder how it's doing. It doesn't work that way. You ain't going back and watching Sesame Street, okay? Unless you're one of those weirdos that likes to get high and watch that stuff. Either or, I'm going to end it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe or share, remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. Once again, my name is Azra, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And fuck, man, I hope this movie pans out to be at least... If it's mediocre, that'll be a win in my book. Because, honestly, it's looking like it's going to be rehash.